This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where your savings are in your control. Get 20% off your whole project with additional savings as well, like the $500 off each entry or patio door you get, or the up to $250 off you get each window when you buy 10 or more. That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and no interest for 18 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information.
People are being left stranded at the airport days after that global tech outage. Meanwhile, a number of universities still face legal action for alleged price fixing. Traditional grocery stores are no longer the main stop for food. Finally, almost 40 Pennsylvanians are headed to the Olympics. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. People are still being stranded at Philadelphia International Airport days after Friday's global CrowdStrike outage. An outage, by the way, which was caused by a bug in the cybersecurity company's system, reports CBS Local Philadelphia. And they're stranded because Delta continues to cancel more flights and has canceled over 5,000 internationally since the outage, leaving many travelers, in the words of one, quote, very frustrated. There were 30 cancellations and over 100 delays at PHL as of Tuesday, although airport spokeswoman Heather Redfern states that other Delta hubs like those in Atlanta and Boston are doing way worse. Delta confirmed it's trying to make things up to customers by allowing them to change their itinerary for free and by allowing them to apply for a refund if they decide to cancel a portion of their trip. Nevertheless, the Federal Transportation Department has opened up an investigation into the airline's slow recovery. A class action lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Illinois a couple of years ago accused 17 universities of behaving like a quote-unquote cartel by conspiring to quote-unquote fix prices, reports Why. These prices were fixed, according to the lawsuit, on financial aid and granting preferential admission treatment for students of wealthy families and school contributors, which is in violation of federal antitrust laws. And while U.S. District Judge Matthew Kennelly did just approve a $284 million settlement for 10 out of those 17, the rest still face legal action, the University of Pennsylvania among them. These remaining schools claim, in turn, that the plaintiffs' claims lack merit and that their financial aid and admissions were, in fact, fair and competitive. Traditional grocery stores are no longer the main stop for food, states PennLive. Trade publication Food Trade News recently released its annual market study, which showed how places like Costco, Target, and even Rite Aid were among the top 20 market leaders in places like central Pennsylvania. Giant still leads the pack as the hottest grocery spot over there, but Walmart saw the highest uptick in sales and market share with a jump from 10.76% to 11.55%. 35 Pennsylvanians are headed to Paris for the Olympics, says Billy Penn. Many are first-timers, like Pittsburgh native Josh Matheny, who will compete in the 200-meter breaststroke. Others are old pros, like two-time silver medalist in the shot put Joe Kovacs, who hails from Bethlehem. The opening ceremonies for the games starts tomorrow. That wraps up today's episode. For more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com, even if it's just to say hi. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back for Friday's episode of Today in PA.
This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where your savings are in your control. Get 20% off your whole project with additional savings as well, like the $500 off each entry or patio door you get, or the up to $250 off you get each window when you buy 10 or more. That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and no interest for 18 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information.